Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a Tuesday. You have Dylan Russell here, and we're going to get to it today. Um, I've been itching to get this fish farm on the road, but turns out that unfortunately I've run out of a few of the materials. So we're going to
Oh,
start with
hello there.
trying to make sure that we've got enough of everything to keep on going. So it's going to be a little of some materials gathering and so on this morning. We've got a few mini games and stuff like that if people wish. So yeah, we'll just go with that. See what we can get going this morning. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we'll get there. I woke up a little earlier than usual. Didn't have the greatest sleep last night. Not quite sure why. So getting a little bit tongue-tied this morning, just sleepy, I suppose. Big thing I've run out of is I'm low on glass, so we may need to go do a desert mining run, which is not a whole lot of fun. But I was also low on the redstone blocks that we need. So that said, that's why we're starting here with a bit of a trader-oo. See what we can get out of there. Probably, yeah, that's not going to be enough. Let's see what we can get out of this one. I'll take all those that I get. 42. Well, it may be the answer to life, the universe, and everything. It's not the answer to trading needs this morning. That's only going to get me 4 blocks, and I need a good bit more than that. We're starting a little bit this morning, some back and forth trading business, and then we can get our show on the road. Let's see, what have I got? Put all that away. Well then, that's fine. Actually, rather than trading this, I have more flesh that I can shake a stick at, but I think I made a trip to the iron farm yesterday on the server. I had to do a very slight modification to it temporarily. And all the pieces were left behind at the whatchamacallit, at the gold farm itself. But the slight modification I had to make was simply that I had too much. Okay, sorry. This buffer is there. It's a little low. I'm just going to turn down just a touch. There we go. But I had to make a slight modification because the farm itself had a challenge where it appears to be designed to be far more functional during times of lag than it is when there's only one person on the server. So some of the delays that would normally work their way through when you are on the server with a bunch of people and experiencing some lag, fortunately those delays were a little bit too long for a solo play, so some of the pistons and stuff weren't firing. Not a huge deal, you know. I just took out the delays temporarily, so yeah, we'll just have to see. But that's what I did, and I left the pieces behind because I wasn't sure if I'd need to go back again. Rather than modify it every single time, I left the parts there, so if anyone needs to modify it, make it actually function, then they can still do that. I figure this is probably the most effective way here, is just to get the iron out of there, and then if I need more than that double chest allows, I can always turn the farm back up to a higher speed. Yeah. I'm hoping I've tried to enable a version of the new shutout command in Twitch. I'll have to see how well that works. I do not know whether or not it will. I've just actually added it as an extra action in my existing shutout, and we'll see whether or not Twitch will accept that, or whether or not it's going to freak out and say, nope, nope, no can do. So I'm also hoping I haven't busted my existing shutouts, but we'll find out. She'll find out. Just need to actually get build on the road, which is more important right now. Swanky is first this morning. an excellent way to test the shoutouts, and it didn't do it. But that's Mikey. I do apologize for that. Okay, let me just turn this one on there. But that has been refunded. Good morning, Tiz. How are you this morning?
Hello.
Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. This is my first day back from a long weekend. So in Canada, we had our Thanksgiving weekend, and my family celebrates on Sunday. A lot of it was just in the past. People had to work and needed a day to refresh and get themselves organized before they got back to work. But also that sometimes we have people that travel. So like I've got some that travel from up north by about 3 or 4 hours. And it's kind of nice for them not to have to worry about scrambling back to work the very next day when they get back because they've got young kids. So that's one of those things that is always helpful. So let's see how many more blocks I get out of this. That should definitely do the trick. All right. I'm going to need more powered rails too. For that, I'm going to go grab the gold from the other side, and hopefully I have enough to get working on this fish farm. Following the leader, the leader, the leader. Good morning, Spring Purse, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Yay! We've hit our 100 follower goal, which means, as of this evening's bingo slot, we will have a new follower goal, which is awesome, totally awesome. Always a pleasure to have you guys helping out and following, because basically I look at following as an intention to return. So that's a pleasure to see and hear. Do I have sticks? I got sticks. Okay, we're good. Good morning this fine evening. I keep forgetting, Spring Purse, you're a good ways ahead of me. Good afternoon, good evening, or should I say more accurately, good time zone to you. That's probably going to be the best solution. Just cover it all off. Good time zone to you. What I'm working on here is a fish farm. Now, I'd made it tiny, and it was not doing squat, and I'd also screwed up and put in bedrock mechanics. So when I got when it was suggested to me that in addition to changing it over to Java mechanics, I might want to make it a little bit bigger. Rather than making just a one chunk farm, I decided to make it 2 chunks, so it's a little larger. But also that means that I'll be needing to still continue to slab around the block of some sort around the outside to encourage spawning in the farm as opposed to outside it. And yeah, rails. I have being this close to the main part. I don't want to have a ton of shulker monster if I can possibly avoid it. But apparently that's not the case today. That one there. I still have no idea where this block came from. Probably an Enderman. All right. Just after 6 p.m. That's not bad. So you're, let's see. Yes. Math probably about CET. European is my guess. Okay, first, before I get too far, I should probably... Oh. Okay, so apparently I did lay all the redstone blocks I needed. Oh well, I have a ton of redstone blocks. That's okay. Rails. More than 6, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Probably 13. Okay, so one more set of these. Oh. Don't need 11 sets of that. Okay. Not so much. Hold on. Make that into a block again. There we go. That should do the trick. Perfect. All right. CEST. Oh, right. CE. Yes, you're in the summertime, of course. Of course. Yeah, here we're, I'm in mountain time. So it often confuses people because we're 2 hours behind the eastern slot. And the result of that, of course, is that everything shifts here as well. So they say GMT minus, which is great, but ours shifts from 7 to 6 hours. If anybody knows why I get some weird blocks with like air and some without, I would dearly love to know. But yeah, that's the case. And I forgot to pick up the other minecart. Let's go this one. Okay. I can get stay. Hello, fishy fishy. You're not going to be alive for very much longer. Sorry, buddy. Right. Oh. I want to make sure this thing goes all the way across. Double speed. It's actually funny. It's going to speed up and slow down related to the air gap under there. I'm hoping that when I put the next layer of blocks, that the air gap that I get will actually allow this thing to speed up just a bit, but at least I've got enough that it's not fully stopping. But yeah, actually, I would say the one that confuses me the most in terms of time zones is probably the British summertime. And the reason I say that is just because the Brits, because the Brits, during a lot of the year, they use GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, or it matches. And then when you get the ones that suddenly don't match, a lot of people still calculate against the Greenwich Mean Time and seem to have an assumption that the UK is still operating on that, which is not true. So it's always confusing. Okay, it looks like these are going to be functional. Just that, which means I can start to put on the next layer. As I probably mess up the what's the word? I probably mess up the carts on the way. I have a funny habit of stepping into, like, and bumping into the carts when I do these things, and so I have to keep put on back. Okay, that you should do. That should be enough. If I'm smart about it, I'll be able to stay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, where did the cart go? There we go. If I'm smart about it, I'll be able to stay above it, but I'm not always smart about it. Let's put every second block. So the big difference in what I have to do versus the last time I built this farm is that in Java mechanics, you cannot get fish to spawn in a bubble column. Whereas in Bedrock mechanics, you can. And that's really what threw me, was because although the last farm I had built was non-functional for reasons of too small and the spawning zone around it wasn't blocked off, I still, yeah, I had built it with those mechanics in mind, and that worked well, except until it didn't, So I'm back trying to do it the proper way for this version of Minecraft, because I play both versions. So that's one of those things that sometimes remembering the parity differences is a little bit more of a challenge. I mean, there's enough to remember this game as it is, and you'll see that this evening. So I do on Tuesdays. I do 2 streams a day right now, and one is Minecraft. Sorry, like building Minecraft, or well, this stuff, and then the second one is going to be Bingo, Minecraft Bingo, and once again Java based, but it's still a pretty chill stream. Even when I feel like I want to panic, it still seems that I am not one of the speediest players. So we'll see what we can do. See if we can actually get a decent length game in today before I end up shutting her down. We'll see. It would be a PB if I broke 2 hours. Let's just politely put it that way. Fun fact. Here we also used to follow GMT in the winter, but that changed in World War II. Wonder what it was about World War II that shifted everything. Sort of interesting to note that. That was one of those I did not know elements. What is this? Can I? No. Alrighty. Interesting. Up. Over. Yeah, that's one of those I did not know. a lot of stuff changed in World War II, particularly as to division of countries and stuff. All right. Throw back in. I mean, part of it is that Greenwich Mean Time is not a standard unit. Well, it is, but it's not a super standard unit for like science and stuff like that. Whereas UMT, I can't remember what it's, something or other, is basically the same thing as Greenwich Mean Time with a fancier name to it. But it's like universal something or other. Honestly, I blame the French. I suspect they probably had something to do with it. For so long, the French were like one of the international countries in terms of languages, and their decisions on science measurements help standardize things. Somehow it's got to be the French. Well, because they didn't want the time on the planet to be based in a unit of a country they did not have any control over. Typical early French arrogancy. But I mean, it's just a theory on my part. I could be completely out to lunch on that and have to look it up and see just how wrong I am. Yes, it is, and it's also a very Canadian thing to do. The English-speaking Canadians sometimes mock the French and the French-speaking Canadians quite heavily. It's not a very nice thing to do. I mean, I usually try to be, fully friendly to all groups, but sometimes it's fun to mock this more less than mocking the people. I guess my thing I like to do is more mock the stereotypes. So catch me, laughing about a political cartoon, but less the people that it's making fun of, and more the fact that it's making fun of anything. It's a really weird, very fine line, and I've actually had discussions with people who don't agree with me on that one. So I wouldn't blame anybody who didn't agree with me for doing it at all. Anyhow. But yeah, Europe got really messed up, time zones wise and everything else. Really, a lot of it, I mean, all the controls and history and that sort of stuff is always written by the victors, always chosen by the victors. The losers, shall we say, just don't get a say. I don't expect that's going to change anytime soon. Yeah, I'm crouching and being incredibly slow about this today. I'm just being really cash. Yeah. Well, you guys make fun of Belgium over there. There's a lot that one could laugh at about Belgium, but part of it is I think, for the most part, as I understand it. So once again, I could be incredibly wrong. As I understand it, the Belgians do an awful lot of laughing at themselves as well. That's a big part of it, and a good amount of the French population laughs at themselves as well. They realize how ridiculous some of this stuff can sound. That's interesting. Like a bubble columns all over there. Suddenly these ones don't want to be. They were before. Odd. Very odd. Very, very odd. Part of the reason I'm being so slow on this one is, that of course, with the Eva blocks, I don't particularly want to have to get myself burnt as we play. There's a lot of crouching going on. I keep saying I should get organized and try and sucker somebody into selling me a pair of sneaky pants, because I have not been to Ancient Cities, nor do I have any intention of going there. But I just know it's not one of those endless to-do list items I just haven't really done yet. So apologies, but bear with me. then eventually we will be using the proceeds of this fish farm to be naming cats. 29 of them, actually. Possibly more if I can find more cat-related titles. The theme of the base this year is mystery books and mystery book characters. So, so one of my favorite series that I was reading is actually a series called The Cat Who. And it's got a bunch of different ones, but they've got 29 in the series. And so I figured it might be kind of fun to just ditch the cat who part. When you walk up to a cat, you'll see its name being the remainder of that title. So like it'll be cat who knew a cardinal, and you'll walk up and see a cat that's named knew a cardinal, and 8 Danish modern, and so on. Saw red, that kind of thing. I just think it might be kind of fun because what are you looking at? Well, you're looking at the cat who, etc. Just a bit of a joke. Rather than, because I mean, a lot of the other mystery books that I was reading, we've done the builds, like an actual build to represent them. But the Cat Who one changes locales so incredibly frequently that doing a build for that theme just didn't really work. So we'll have to see how that goes, but I'm also hoping we'll see, but I actually might also be that nasty person who kills cats a few times, because magic ideal would be to get them all being Siamese cats, just because the 2 major cats in the book series were Siamese cats. But it's highly unlikely that that would happen by natural spawning anytime soon, so I'm more working for just getting the cats in the first place. Alrighty. Yeah. So we'll see if I actually get this done. I should. But also, of course, the spawning part of it. I mentioned earlier I'm low on glass, so we may have a run for glass. Just not on anybody's high to-do list, but when you need it, right? I mean, I could trade for it, I guess, but that's, I don't know, about as exciting as watching paint dry. At least I haven't stopped the carts. That's a good start. You're not hearing the carts right now because I'm playing with a quality of life mod that's a sound muffler. Oops. Just because I found minecarts incredibly annoying. And so far the sound muffler seems to be working. Earlier on I'd used one for Forge modded, but I didn't actually find out till recently that that one was theoretically also functional, or well, a version of it was also functional on the Fabric mod loader. So that's why you've been hearing things up until now, I guess you could say, which was handy going to farms and the like, because I spent time at the Ender, and man, oh man, that place is noisy. It's good, but it's noisy. I mean, so is, when you think about it, so is the gold farm, because you've got all your zombie piglins who make a ton of noise, and then on top of that, they're getting mad at you as you're swiping them and stuff. So, kind of nice to turn that down when it's a little bit loud. Actually, the other place on our server that's quite noisy, understandably, is the Blaze farm, because we have one made out of a double spawner, and they just collect up and keep on collecting, and then eventually they find their way over to the killing zone, but it can be quite loud at that point. Fun facts, huh? Fun. But no, it's one of those ones I didn't really realize that World War II was what had triggered the change. I just knew that there had been a change in time zones. So yeah, it's kind of neat to know. I actually like learning that sort of thing about places. Am I actually... Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be a problem. Hmm. I'll solve one of those two problems right now. But the magma block means we need a trip to the nether. Hmm. My world's least favorite places to be. Actually, I don't know. I don't think we have anyone on. Where am I? This one. Here for now. I don't know if we have anybody online right now that would know if there's blocks in our shopping district. Somebody's selling magma blocks over there. I haven't been to the shopping district in a while, so it might be not a bad idea for me to go and check it out anyhow. Get the placed. Oh, whoops. Dumb. And green. Nope, it's not going to work well. Because I can only place the ones where other blocks in the way. Do what I can, and then we're going to go see what we can find for magma blocks. And I could put other blocks in and then chop them out. So, I mean, that's always doable. Might not be bad just to get this rolling. Let's go get the dirt. Yeah, I thought I had more, and that was the key, is I didn't have more. Where did I put the dirt? There's some dirt. Oh, so I don't need that much dirt. No. That'll do it. Okay. Yeah, pick block. I am using a quality of life mod that will get me some pick block if I need it. Good. But apparently I'm swimming. Give me a sec. Swimming, please. I'm not running around on the lava. A little quicker. Not ideal, but at least I can get the stone down. There we go. This one. I made it a little bit bigger than the supplies I had. That's pretty normal for a Delenn move. I do stuff like that. Yes. No, I get that the pick block is vanilla feature now. It wasn't always. That's really where it wasn't always a vanilla feature. But it is one of the things I do like vanilla for. Things like pick block, because it makes, even in survival, it makes building so much smoother. Oh. I'm sure people like Dadcraft will probably be pleased to see this project over with. They talk about it so much and talk about it enough, you eventually warrant a comment on one of Dadcraft's streams. Can be good, can be questionable, but so far it's been good news. It emphasizes how big some of the projects get to be. Yeah, I mean, as long as I've got some good tunes, it's not too bad. Can I get air over here? Nope. These ones are definitely not bubbling. Okay, well, that's going to be an interesting question, trying to figure out why some bubble and why some don't. I mean, I think I know totally why, it's just a pain. Alrighty. I have my tunes off. No, I shouldn't. Spotify's playing away. Yes, getting hurt. Look at this. There we go. What, as I said, what I actually want it for is the fish. That's weird because both are on. I don't know. Fusion, yeah. We're playing actually some Harris Heller music this morning. I think, let's see what list is this. This is, so it's Harris Heller's Stream Beats, and we're playing the hi-fi music this morning. Actually kind of a, almost a groovy upbeat sort of thing. It's always tough to decide what I feel like listening to in the morning, because sometimes what I feel like listening to and what actually gives a good energy are two different things. Oh, and it looks like my microphone's picking up on it. That's not good news either. Let's try turning that around a little bit. That's better. The microphone's still getting some of the music, so you may get a bit of back noise. Turn this the other way. That should help a bit better. Okay. And I'm drowning again. Hee hee. Forte today. All right. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit of bucket work to get this rolling. That's okay. We can do that after. All right. This one, and that one, this one, and this one. That one. I'm not too fussed about filling the holes if I can get all of the block put in. And of course, I just need one more. And here. There we go. Okay. So where's the bucket? As you can see, it's inconsistent. Right. Let's eat before further problems occur. The other thing that has occurred to me, I have placeholders for the chests, and I don't actually have the chests in there. That could be useful. All right, throw that up there. As the fish are not going to be ending up in a chest if I don't actually put a chest in. Oh, it's right over my head. That's not gonna work too well. How do I want to do this? Oh no, that didn't work. Not at all. Yeah, I got it. Can you please go? Chest? Being annoying. Go. Oh, no rail. Well, that would be a problem. I was wondering where that rail came from. One lonely rail, and I couldn't figure out where it had come from. There, that should do it. Okay. 3. this one, that one. Where did the third one come from? How did I suddenly end up with an extra one? Oh well, argue that, I guess. Just put it over here. Sure. Is that one running? So. All right. Close enough. See what we get. So weird. Some of it has water in it and some of it doesn't. Oh well. Okay. So it looks like the thing that we need most is probably magma block and glass, I think. It is interesting to note, though, that the part we've already placed the magma block on is not actually showing as actually having it. Odd in the extreme. Okay, where is my bucket? Let's try and solve some of these bubble challenges first, because that's not helping anybody. I don't have...
Hello there. Hello?
Good morning, Benson. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, let's try this. For some reason, it has decided that these are not all... And now we got it. Weird. Okay, well, now we've got our bubble columns, I guess. That's odd. Let's get up. Outside the bubble column-y. Just strange that some of them just didn't want to be bubble columns. I don't know.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! I'm glad. All right. Fred, watch your Fred. Oh, maybe not. Do do do. Still odd. Doing we're severely lacking in bubble column here. Bubbles, please. Yeah, it's not bubble columns all the way up, apparently. That's interesting. wonder how that happens, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Some of these ones that we just fixed over here are only bubble columns on the bottom level. Like, what happened there?
Yum 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 yum
Oh,
yum
good
yum
idea.
yum 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 yum.
Thank you very much. That was very helpful. As I'm going to drown again. Let's see, where are we here? Those ones look good. This one is not. That's better. I sort of wonder how it determines where it will and where it will not give up bubbles vertically. Now we look better. In theory, then, everything that has magma should have bubbles. Oh, there's one over here that doesn't. Just one that doesn't. This one. Do you have bubbles now? Looks like it. Okay. All right. So for those of you that are interested, we have completed a community challenge to do an end-to-end Lego build. So rather than messing with my usual schedule, I'm hoping to do the Lego build. My goal, anyways, is to try and do it on Friday this week. Now, it's not a whole lot of notice for those of you that are very interested, but it works out fairly well. I'm probably going to switch out the evening slot of whatever Wednesday this week for a Lego theme shorter build, just as a bit of a tech test and make sure the setup and the layout works out for the weekend. And then Friday would be an all-day build. So I'd probably start about noon Eastern time and then just keep on going until the build is finished. The build designed for the build for that one is going to be Wednesday would be Madam Hooch's flying lesson from Harry Potter Lego, and then the full activity would be the full activity on Friday would be the Dumbledore's office set from the 2021-2022 wave. So that's hopefully going to turn out fairly well. Fishy, do you? I got him. Okay. That's the goal. We'll see how it works. And basically, I could use the Lego spot that you're going to see this morning, which is what I usually do, but I didn't have a face cam. So I was looking at whether or not to add a face cam to that, but then I wouldn't have access to a lot of my other tools and so on. There'd be a lot of extra add this and add that kind of things. So I'm looking at not doing that, and instead moving my Lego build to right in front of the computer, so you'd see the same headcam angle as usual, and then we do full build there. So that's, you'll see in a few minutes we'll do 5 minutes of Lego when the server here reboots it at the top of the hour, and then if anybody wants any more 5-minute segments, then that's just points redeemed. But now I have fish, some fish anyway. So I put them in the chest. I have some fishies. Okay, good. That was kind of the point of this thing. So I still need magma blocks to fix this or finish it up, and a lot of sand because I only have 2. That's so effective, you know. Alrighty, where are we? Okay, let's get this junk out of the way. This one. These can go over here. More rails over there. More chests. Steal that for sand. Never know when you're going to need a bucket. That should do. Let's move the rod over here. Okay. Don't need ink. Don't need those. Don't need that. Alrighty. So aside from grabbing a hat, we're just ready for another run. But I think I should probably take a quick stop in the shopping district just to see if there's somewhere that's selling things instead. What's this? Oh, that's the expensive box. Do I have an ender chest? I just put that away. Now I need it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like really cheery music. Do 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 do. Okay. Do I have? No, I've got pearls. Where did I put them? One question. Oh, I need a blaze rod. Shoot. Orange. Orange is an absolutely dreadful color, but it has its uses. Pearls. Where did I put the extra pearls? I put them in the toolbox. Nope. I have extra pearls. Where did I put the pearls? I'll drop snow. Huh. They're there. That. There we go. All right. Oops. Goes away later. Kitty hat. I'm just going to spawn. I'll get the hat later. All right. Yeah, I can fly, but I keep forgetting about it until it's close enough that it's not really worth doing. This thing is useful, but it's an awful eyesore. So that's another reason I'm going to need glasses, because I'm going to want to just swap that out. See-through is kind of fun. Yeah, the farm is fishy and sus. Oh, I hope I decide where I want to go. Gold farm? No, I don't need. J, turn that one off. There we go. I climbed. You'd be surprised how often I don't. And I crash into things quite a lot. So that was interesting. So on occasion, Dadcraft has actually mocked the fact that I just learned to fly this season. So I'm still very good at it, or not very good at it, still very unsteady at flying. But it's just because I've used gliders before, and I've used modded bouncy boots, but I've not actually used particularly not with rockets, not even in creative. Okay, so let's see. Got a piece of paper. This is the free chicken stand, and let's see. So let's see. Grab a piece of paper, name it with something you want to be read on stream, stick in that barrel, and take half a stack of cooked chicken. I have a feeling there's nothing in here. Oh, there's one. Hobo was here. Nice. Hobo was here. I wonder who Hobo was. Oh, Hobo Zim. Yes, there we go. Hobo Zim was here. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. So first place I'm going to stop is my own shop, just to see if anybody has bought any books since I checked last. I'm going to say that's probably a no because I put the bucket upside down, but you never know. All right. I was gonna charge for the usage of this station, but I kind of decided it was silly. All right. Go. Let's see, not likely. Yeah, it looks like nothing since I. Oh, maybe there's one. Yay! Now, what's interesting about these, I shouldn't say interesting, it's more of a pain in the butt, is that I decided that quite a while ago that I was not going to cure my villagers. I just felt that it took more effort and therefore was more rewarding if I don't cure the villagers for my trading hall, as you saw at the beginning of the stream, which means then that all of these books were paid for at the original rates earlier on in the season, rather than super cheap rates. So it's kind of nice when I get sales, just because it feels like the effort was worth it. But I think that's it. 2 is not bad. Actually, 2 is quite good. Okay, so I'll just throw those. I'll hang on to those just in case until I decide I'm done. That's my first redstone door, which is kind of fun. That's one, and then this one's another fun redstone door, which unfortunately is rather creeper attractive. Stinks, but you know, it is what it is. See, so that's just sort of my little Easter egg. I mean, people may be putting it back upside down, but unlikely. Alrighty, so we've got frog lights there. Nothing across the bridge as far as I know. Just gonna take a look over here and see. Has anything changed? Not particularly, so it's unlikely anybody's selling magma blocks. That's okay. That just means that we head back into the nether and find a fun spot and go nether block mining. I'm just gonna take a quick look and see. You know what? I've got 5 minutes before stream. We'll do the nether mining after the changeover. Somebody's base is up there. Okay. Do the nether block mining after the changeover when the server reboots. So I think in the meantime, I will go up top and once again see if I can cause some havoc in the train lines. I think that'll be fun. So a quick ride on the roller coaster. One of my favorite things to do. So I know I've showcased this on stream before, but I really enjoy it. So they called it Thunder Mountain for a very good reason. Let's do this. Remember, do I have any shaders on? No, I don't think so. Oh. Uh-oh. I crashed a lot. There we go. Okay. I'm going to reimagine. Yeah, they're on. Okay, perfect. And do I have any resource packs on? No. Let's see what we want to put on today. Let's go with the Faithfuls. No, actually, no. Let's try. Let's go Insane Realism. Sure. Yes, that's fine. I think that'll be good enough. I think. As I say that, and then I change my mind. But this way, yes. I know it's older. I haven't used leaves and stuff or these things for a while. Okay, yes. And one last piece. What's the other one I like? This one? Yes, I took the wrong order. Down, 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 up. I think that's what I like. I can't recall. That's fine. We'll go with that. Yeah, okay. We're done. Boo, boo, boo. Back to game. There we go. Okay. Wander through the lineups. I was that person who used to get so annoyed at the people in the lineups that were actually taking their sweet time to get anywhere and then deciding at the last minute to jump the line and head everybody else. Server will be starting in 1 minute. Okay, you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to pause here. This is probably a good spot. And disconnect and let it do its thing. And then we'll go do our Lego run. And I'll start off with this just before we go mining. So let's be right back. All right, so we're at Lego. This is now your time if you need to stretch, take a break, use the washroom. If you like the Lego, you're more than welcome. I really appreciate those that do, but some people like it and some people don't. And my camera has had in the past a habit of freezing, so that's part of why I do a quick check to make sure everything's live before we go ahead. So start the countdown timer, and you do your thing, and I'll be here. I'm gonna have to move that timer on the weekend and put a little background behind it so people can actually see it for the big build. But we've got ourselves a trunk piece, and we just started the new bag, which has been knolled and sorted for everybody so that we can actually get a move on with what's going on here. First I these, and then this sort of stuff. And it's occurred to me, pause. Camera. No, there we go, chat. Hard to see if anybody actually says anything if I don't actually put the camera on. There we go. All right, okay, so there we go. What are we doing now? This. Take one of those upside down. Oops, wrong one. And two of these. Looking good? Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, I haven't put the, as you can see, I haven't put the new location on. So this might be the last time you'll see this layout. We'll see what we get on Thursday. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to move things back after my test or whether I'm going to leave it like that and then it's all ready to rock for Friday if that goes well. So I have yet to figure out what's going to happen there. Right. Boop, boop. Step 2 is one of these long ones. I got this in the wrong end. Come on, go this way. You can tell one needs more coffee when I've got minor control issues on the Lego this morning. Okay. One. Top of the other piece. There we go. So this Hogwarts trunk is like the Hogwarts magical trunk, and you can. They were going to have us decide later what houses we want to represent, and at that point, I might do a bit of a mix and match schmoz, or I might do with the more common room, not common, sorry, more of the Great Hall type stuff, and do bits and pieces of all of the rooms. So I really don't know what's going to happen at this point. Maybe some polls and votes along the way. Sometimes pieces slot on easier than you expect, other times they don't. So I'm never really sure if they're clipped on properly. There we go. One of the things about this trunk project, though, is, at least at this stage of the game, it's hard to sort of imagine what it's supposed to look like. We're getting parts of it, but there's still a lot that's sort of left to the imagination at this point of the game. Here. Two of these are in there. The other thing you always find if you're watching me for Lego is sometimes I shed. I know it sounds dumb, but people shed. We do. And so sometimes when I shed, I'll end up like end up with a Lego build that's got like a piece of my hair in it or something. Like crazy. This one. Ow, pinch. One across the top. I think that looks right. It's the end of step 60. Okay, 61 has me flattening it off. Right. So on the trunk, we've got the handles and the sides, and then we've got a portion. Oh, it's hard to see in here now, but it's a portion of the latching mechanism that's actually rotatable, and it's going to lock the kit closed, which is kind of nice. So this bit goes on the side. I'm just going to do a couple of one extra step because I did take some time to put the the chat on my screen. That's what derailed everything. And I can get this to actually attach to the other piece, like that. Alrighty. So if anybody decides they want 5 more minutes of Lego, then it's just a points redeem. Otherwise, I'm going to head back into Minecraft. We'll take a roller coaster ride, and then we will get right back into it, and probably have to go find somewhere to mine some more magma block. All right, as you can see, the server's still dealing with those messages that can't be verified, but that'll go away fairly soon. So we're in the lineup for the roller coaster, which was built by this gentleman here. That's oh shoot, Stoner Miner. Yeah, there we go. That's Stoner Miner, and not quite sure how this happened. I'm used to the zombie sitting in the cart, but now we have ourselves a stuck fox. I don't know when or how that happened, but oh well. I didn't do it, which is kind of nice. But once we get into the cart, I will turn off my heads-up display, and then we can go for it. This one. Hello, get me in there. All right, and we're off. Now, most of this ride is fairly safe, as in, like, it drops and stuff. But there are occasional portions of this ride where things can be spawnable. There's attempts made to try and make it so that's not the case. And there's other attempts where there's the odd spawnable spot that then has a mob that can walk in toward the roller coaster itself. So we'll just hope that we don't trigger any of that nonsense today. Though there was a bit of a cave here when we started, the vast majority of this cave has actually been built by hand by Stoner Miner. So that gives you an idea of just how impressive this thing is. It's not simply a ride through an existing cave. The majority of this he actually built from scratch. And I never know where to look, so there's always so much to see. I have on occasion tried to ride this like looking backwards the whole time, but there's still, I never know where to look. That's part of why I love it. And every time I go through here, it looks different. I also have to be careful, because the odd time that I've actually had a problem and died in the ride, going back to retrieve my stuff was sketchy at best, and actually caused more problems rather than fixing them. I didn't actually ever have a creeper blow up or anything like that, but had a few zombies and stuff trying to chase me around in here. And they're occasionally, the one that you do find that it can be a bit annoying in What's the Blue Moon is you'll see that there's skeletons that will pop up, and there's one just over here on the side I see now that may try to shoot us as we go by. So I don't think there's a sign up right now. There used to be one that actually at one point said armor free is not recommended. And it's just because, you know, you don't want to have a skeleton peg you off while you're there. Ooh, there we go, up and down. But for a long time, every time I rode this thing, I'd come back a few days later and something would have changed about the route. More complex, longer. It's like it's a never-ending passion project for him. Now we're going out the outside. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, if I remember correctly, last time I was in here, there wasn't a mangrove tree up top. Go, and back up. Things he comes up with just really blow my mind. We get kicked out. Kind of fun because you can watch the cart as it gets back up the rope and goes down, hits the, and we return. And that's it. See? Then we get back to where we were. So I love that ride. It's pretty awesome. Like, so much has changed, and so much I can't even fathom how he would come up with the design for this. So yeah, very, very impressive. All right, okay, let's just shut off a lot of this stuff. Resources, goodbye. Done. Back, let's see. This one? Yeah, there we go. No more shaders. Kind of chill music for... Whoa, where am I going? How am I getting stuck on stuff? Alright, let's go find a hole. Go down. Another station. The roof. Roof fortress. No, I don't want that one. My portal to the below. I'll take that one. Maybe not. That's not a good spot. Actually, let's just head home. We'll do that. I'll head home and then find a good portal spot from there. Use the below one I've got, and we'll see what we can find. It was something a little bit different. So I'm going to need the magma block to finish off the bottom of... What did I do? To finish off the bottom of the fish farm, and then I'm going to need a sand run, so if I can do one of the two off camera, then that's probably ideal. Do. Let's fly to the other side. Go. I think that's still mob proofed. I can't recall if I mob proofed that or not. Oh, oops. Don't go down there without a hat. That'd be bad news bears. I don't anticipate. Yeah, let's go. I don't anticipate flying in the nether, but I can always... Well, I shouldn't say always. I can usually find a better place to deal with things. Um, need that. I think we're good.
Hello?
Hello, Jaybird Blue. Good to see you. All right. There's the magma hole. Of course, one thing I forgot to bring was building blocks. I spend some time playing MC, depending on the weather, going outside with the kids. Most of the time I like to sleep on my day off. Yeah, can't blame you. Can't blame you at all. Oh, actually, the underground hole. Start with that. This music is really not doing it for me for this type of stuff, so let me just see what else we got.
Hello there. Hello there.
Hey Swanky, welcome aboard again. That's not really... Let's try that. We'll go with the house music for a while. Alright. Let's see if I can remember how to get back up here. Okay. Make sure I have my portal in the nether turned on. Do my portal below on. Should leave that on for later. Go away, Ghast. I can hear you, I do not like you. Safety shroom. Step 2. Ow! There. Safety shroom for the win. Looking for magma block, which is not going to be up here. Uh-oh. Okay, jumping down, not so hot. Not so hot on my list. Same with that whole having just learned to fly this season. That's actually also part of why I'm not flying in the nether. Because I don't have practice with that yet. So, yeah. Not really wanting to lose stuff. I don't have a whole ton of netherite gear or anything either. And somebody's been here, not me. Magma block way over there. Ooh. Okay. I see you, piggy. I want to see you before you see me. Can I shoot through vines? Probably not. There you go. Burn, baby, burn. Okay. Not so much. This way. I'm hearing stuff I don't want to hear. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here temporarily. So I see safety mushrooms, so I'm just gonna stand there for a second. And for myself, I'm just going to shut down my monitoring of Spotify just so that just so that I don't have to get distracted by that. Go. So you guys should still be hearing the sounds, but I will not be. Just when I'm in the nether, it makes it a little easier for me to do things like hearing hoglins coming up behind me. Like that guy. Okay, so magma block, but probably too close to the source. I don't like that. Hoglins are not my buddies. They've killed me too many times. Okay. Lynn's a chicken. Got. I'm over there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Good evening, one of many future men. I'm glad to see you. How has your day been so far? I'm putzing around the nether, looking for a half-decent spot. I know up doesn't make sense, but a half-decent spot to mine the magma block. Oh, for the lava Pete. Looking for a half-decent spot to mine some magma block because I'm a little bit short for a fish farm. Which kind of stinks. But, I mean, plan B, if need be, is to just, well, I guess C by this point, maybe Q? I don't know. By this point would be to simply just cover it over, cover the part of the farm over with non-spawnable blocks so that I can force the fish into the portion that does have the blocks. That's another option. I'm glad your day's been good. You know, sometimes those are few and far between, and it's always worth celebrating when you've got a good day. Yeah, I can see magma blocks in different spots, but they're always hanging over this blasted lake down in the bottom here. Go, for the love of Murgatroyd, go away. And the worst bit about these babies is they go and call mom and dad. Come on. Okay. So yeah, I need the magma blocks, but I don't really want to be dead. Because I've got protection, but not fire protection. Which, you know, would have been, like, smart. But some days I miss MRT. Cast. Fun. Not that either. You know, while I like the piglins and the zoglins and hoglins and all that jazz, as a concept, I guess, it makes the nether not as much fun as it used to be. But then again, I mean, being a bit of a chicken, the nether was never really a whole ton of fun in the first place. I don't know who put that down there. It might have been me. No. Station. Okay, that's the train up above. I haven't gone very far. Where on earth? Another station. Oh, they're there. Okay, I was like, which direction? Oops. Which direction are the portals? You know? Okay. This. Yep. Go that way. Not that I'm headed back, per se. Oops. One. Whoa. I'll go that away. Full. Fall in the lava. Not on today's menu. This way. Hear you? I do not want to. Hmm. They're right above me. You want to get rid of them for me? That would be lovely. Thank you very much, sir. Ah! Poor guy. I've got a head for the collection, I guess. Start. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. Portal's over there. How did I get over here? Hmm. That's interesting. Oh, no, can't zoom. I did not bring my telescope, but there's a strider who's like climbed up the waterfall and she's like hanging out by the ceiling. Kind of cool. Up and over. Hmm. I do keep meaning to come back in here and get some more of the nether products. Not a whole lot that I can't farm back at base now that I've got the, or as Badcraft might say, the pieces parts. However, I am not sure. Get over here. Interesting. Hmm. That way. Lost in the nether. La 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 la. That was easy to get lost in the nether. The recovery part sucks. Ooh. Oh, for the love of Murgatroyd. Somebody's mad. Oh, whoops.
Hmm.
There's another one over here. I can hear it. I'll do my mushroom and this one. Hear you? I can see you. Hmm. It's charging off. It's like, what do you want? Oh, buddy. All right. Come on, you. As soon as I move, you're going to be trouble. Up. Okay. I do. To the basil. That should probably be caught. There's always like little annoying pockets of magma. Ah, and those. Sorry, don't have a frog in my pocket. It's not a smart idea. It's not working out as well as I thought. Okay, don't need. Can't seem to think today. We'll probably need about a dozen. So would love to know whose cat they chose to use for the gas sound. Not the world's most effective way of mining this stuff, by any means. But if I only need a few, then why bother with big patches? That might even do it, actually. What else have I? No other building blocks. Well, that stinks. Okay. I'll get some by the time I get back to my base. So, okay. 35 and down. This way. What am I doing? I want to fall off the edge. Is really. Where did? Down. Yep. Hi. Right. Go this way a bit more. Still too far to the left. Oh well. Get back there. So I have the directionality of a lost person. I wonder why I'm being so pokey. I'm actually quite paranoid of falling through. So, yeah. There's that. I have zero idea where I'm going to turn up. Funny. You have a map and it still doesn't help. Oh. Okay. Fall through that. Sometimes the map makes me more paranoid, to be honest with you. Ten. Okay. And here we go. I'll find out whether or not 10 is enough to get me through. Oh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That was my portal. That's not supposed to happen. Normally I do come back through the correct spot. Puzzled. At least I'm not that far away from where I want to be, but still. A little annoying. I mean, free obsidian, I guess, but... not what I wanted. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ended up on the back side of my statues. There's the boat. There's where my portal should be. I don't know why it repositioned me over there unless something messed with the portal and it's not lit. But that makes no sense at all because quite a ways away. Some days portals just don't like me, I suppose. Well, actually, it's funny you should mention that. I have a lava farm. So there's probably a way I could have done that a little bit more efficiently. I've just never built a magma farm before. Like magma block farm, so I haven't the foggiest idea where to even begin. Elytra helmet. Oh. That one. Oh. Eh. Yeah, I need one more thing before I can fly. Those. It's alright. Probably what happened to the ender chest I used to carry, as I suspect I probably broke it. Watch it be like 15 or 16 and I brought back 10. Nope, it's like half a stack. Okay, well, I on the dumb scale. But hey, we'll put in these 10 and yeah. That was 2 rows. Hmm. Actually, no. Aw. This one. Come on. So yeah. Next dumb question to DC's Java channel is about magma block farms. Wonder why that could be. Yeah. Stop frying me. As well make it as effective as I can, given the amount of materials I've currently got. And this will probably 2, 3. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Will do. I'll plug the holes. I lost the rail. Oh no. Thank you very much. Okay, so where would you have said I lost the rail? Probably the last spot? Bet. Oh no, I lost a rail. What did I? Which means my farm is probably in trouble at the moment. Netherrack. Oh. The next question. Put the shaders on. Whoa. Maybe not. No, not the shader. Hoping it'll give me the clearer water, which it does, but not well enough. Well, this side of the farm is janky any. Oh, I see. I didn't just lose a rail. I've lost like 4 rails. Oh well. Thank you for the heads up, though. That's very much appreciated. This one, and that one. Let's think. Gotta put them back in the right order, or they're not gonna work. There's one. Another. Put up these walls. Hmm. I don't see the cart for one thing. That's quite dark for you guys. I do not see minecart. It's a bit concerning. I don't know if I put. Yeah, there's another rail over there. Powered rail. Well. There's the regular rail. Hello. Swim. And stand. Thank you. And I lost a powered rail over. That one? Reach it from there? No. There it is. There we go. Now, next question is, where did that stupid part go? I swear I'm making so much more mess out of this project than it really needs to be. Oops, that was dumb. Dirt blob for now. No, that one's good. This one's good. There. I'm gonna drown again. Enjoy it. Game. Where on earth? There's no whatchamacallit over here. Anyways. Crouch. I do not see rail cart. Well, there is one way to solve that. Flux in it. The rail cart picked up something because it's not here. But probably easiest to do this. Check the chest. Oh, there. Two. Briefly take out this. Get the rail. Yes, I got the rail. Lock. That means that when the train comes by, there it is. So when the cart comes by, it'll run out of energy at the correct spot. But it's because I broke a rail here somehow. I don't understand. There. Cart stopped. A bit more rails. One. That's weird. I have mystery rail again. Whatever. Yeah, so I can go into one rail space. The problem is when I start running out of air, not being able to get up, then I tend to bad news. 2, 3, 4. Put raise. There we go. I didn't need to close that now. Just cart back. One. Lock. Rail. There. Fine. Gonna be that way. In the cart to pick it up. I swear you silly game. All right. I'll take the fish while I'm at it. Okay. So I'll have to look into a magma farm. That's fine. It is. You're 5 minutes to the end, huh? Okay. What I think I'm going to do instead, just dump as much of the junk as we can. Leave holes in here. I left a hole. 1 block. 13 bugs me anyways. Just one of those people. There we go. Okay, so I need to figure out the magma block farm thing. That's okay. It might do what I need to do once I finish the bottom part of it, and I may not need to slab the outside, but I highly doubt it. Okay, what I'm looking for. This one. Those. Yeah. Oh, dirt. Blah. That back. Okay. I ended up with like 1 extra weird block. No, I dug it up from somewhere. Oh, it can go here. Sure. You have bubbles. Yes. Bubbles, bubbles. All right. A lot of fussing and pooper on back and forth. So, this way. And the intent, just for now, is I'm going to do a little bit of flooring for the last few minutes. And for what I'm looking at right now is I'll probably put in something better later. We'll see. It's just going to be a storage hall. But I will probably... fine. That's where my ender chest went. Okay. What do you do? No, really. All right. Oh, whoops. Work. It'll work until my inventory gets full. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be carpeting part of this afterwards. And I'm going to be putting a lot of chests and things on top of this, so it really doesn't matter what I put in here, because it's just going to get covered over as it is. But it's sort of a mental thing for me to do all the flooring the same, because by the time you get the chests and things in here, it's going to look pretty bland, I suppose. Oh, right, and the ceiling lights yet. Right, that was the other thing I was going to do. Oh well. I'll leave that till Thursday. Not a big deal. So I have decided I am going to go with the bench seating pew format that I was looking at earlier. I was not impressed with the gap that I was seeing between trapdoors and the top of a chest, but I think when I'm... Keep that one. Lit up caves underneath, so I don't really want that. Anyway, we're going to keep the chest design in, but instead, to fill the gap, I'm just going to throw a carpet on top. It's nothing, it's not rocket science, but it looks half decent. And that means I can start putting my inventory here in the new chests. Regain a pile of shulker boxes. Yeah, make some progress. Or at least something that feels like progress, I guess. So there will be a second stream this afternoon. This evening. It'll be about 7 p.m. Eastern, I think. Something like that. And we're doing some Minecraft bingo, as I said before. Goal is to get better at it than I am now. And have fun is the big key. See if we can do sub 2 hours. I know it sounds weird. I mean, a lot of people are saying, hey, I'm aiming for sub 50, or I'm aiming for sub 30, or, whatever. And I'm like, I'd like to get sub 2 hours, which sounds really cheesy, but given the level that I play at, and how new most of my behavior is several years in, get sub 2 hours is actually not bad. So we'll see if we can improve that. The big thing that usually gets me is actually that I die a lot. And when I die a lot, of course, to the point where I have to start over again without all the materials, and that really draws everybody backwards in terms of progress. But we'll see what we can do. That's the theme anyways. All right, that's that part. So I need to close this off. So that's another piece we can do Thursday is line the inside of this with something. Not sure what yet. And then line the inside of this wall. And yeah. Possibly going to do it with the quartz like this side. That would look pretty nice, at least on the inside part of it. But I figure out what to line like the doorways and stuff with. The tower, so. Yeah, that's what she wrote. I'm going to stand up here. All right, let's see who's live. Must be Tuesday. Not a whole lot yet. 1 second. There's a few that are just going live. Okay. Where are we here? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it looks like we are going to try and hit up the local brick shop. I'm just going to quickly take a boo and see what he's up to at the moment. So I have something my end glitched, and I have 2 entries for him, so I'm just trying to figure out which one's real.
What are you talking about,
Oops, sorry. And which one's fake. It seems to be fake. Go. Yeah, so we're going to head over to the local brick shop. So how I usually run this is we start the raid, then I say head over to the end screen and say my thanks and so on, and then we complete on through. So hopefully I'll see you guys this afternoon. Feel free to, hang out, chirp, lurk, chat, whatever suits you. We have mini games as well, as you could see. So yeah, those things will be there.
Mischief managed.
And mischief has been managed. As always, there are the emotes available if you so choose, and you can just copy paste the appropriate phrase. Subs are on the top, global's on the bottom. Thank you so much to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and to Benson, as well as to Swanky and Tiz and Spring Purse and JF Bird Blue and Lord Snarl, all for coming in. I really appreciate it when you guys are in there, and Swanky gave me a bit of help there, as did JF Bird Blue, direction to take this forward. So we're on the road. We got good stuff going. Yeah, can't think about it. Oh, for the rest of the week, as I said, we'll back it up. So tonight will be bingo. Tomorrow morning will be the Room series. We'll fire up the Room 4, which is brand new to me. And then in the evening will be a test run small bingo build, or smaller bingo build end to end. Then on Thursday, we'll be back for some more building on here. And hopefully, if all goes well, Friday will be the start at noon Eastern and just keep on going till the Dumbledore's office Lego build is finished. So I'll get that up as quick as I can, and I wish everybody the best. Thank you very much for coming by. Have yourselves a great day.
Transfer complete.